everyone, what's the story? It's Eva here. Okay, so today I'm still feeling a bit numb, not very smiley, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm just going to go get some breakfast shortly, and just wait for Jason to come in. We're doing some practical today, so hopefully I'll be able to record some of that and edit it to this video. I'm going to go see Ailey today as well. Okay, so we ended up not doing any practical, but I've had a really good chat with Jason and Darren and Tamsin, and yeah, I'm feeling a lot happier. Still a little bit meh, but I'm feeling a lot happier. I have just gone and put the deposit down for a new lovebird. I know it might seem cold with the one just dying, but it's more for the lovebird that's left, because when I got home last night it was so quiet, and every so often I give like this little tweet, wait for a response from the other one, and when there wasn't one it'd give like a sad little treat. So I've put down on a new one. I'm hoping they get along, because it's like any animal, they can fight, but so I have a second cage ready just in case. But yeah, I'm just going to pick Ailey now. I've got some dinner. Okay, so I'm with Ailey again. Dinner's just come. 1 minute. There's Ailey, and she has some fish and chips and peas. Straight for mine, I'm having rolled sausage bites, some scampi and some chips. Okay, so it's actually Thursday morning. I fell asleep when I got back in from Ailey yesterday. Well, I did some work for uni, and then next thing I know, my uncle's waking me up telling me it's tea time and I've been asleep. I really must have needed it. But what I've decided to do is combine Wednesday and Thursday's vlogs together, because somehow my upload schedule has got mixed up, and I seem to be like a day or 2 days ahead. I don't know if that's happened, so just getting back on track. I'm going to combine yesterday's and today's videos together. Okay, so I'm in uni and I'm so tired. I don't know why. Like I said, I got in last night and I just slept. I woke up, had my tea, just checked my email, checked my Facebook and things like that, and then stuck YouTube on and I was asleep again. So it's not like I didn't get a good sleep, obviously because I had like an hour disruption, but I don't think that should make me feel so tired. I think it's just kind of like my brain is like saying, you need rest. you need to heal. Plus I think the tablets that were stronger, they make me more tired. But I didn't actually take one yesterday. I got halfway up the street, I remembered I hadn't taken one, and I knew I didn't have time to go back to take it. I had to get to the bus, so I can't see how that has made me tired. I have taken one this morning. Now tomorrow I'm off. I have to come in to see my inclusive learning officer, and that, but other than that, I can probably just chill, and then Saturday do any jobs I need to do. Saturday I'm hoping to go watch some wrestling. I'll just have to wait and see when he arrives. And on Sunday I'm going to go see Midnight, meet up in Manchester, and we're going to an event. I'm going to go get something to eat in a minute, but yesterday it was a really good day. I didn't get to explain what it was with explain about yesterday because I fell asleep. But yesterday we was talking about, Jason was talking about this event that we're going to be helping out at, the Greater Manchester School, College competition kind of thing. It's for drama, music, musical theatre and dance, and it's a competition. I think there's about 8 colleges taking part in it, and it was going through it, and I could feel my anxiety building up. It's like, oh, there's going to be like X amount of people, and we'll be checking them all in, trying them all to get there. And I was like, Jason, can I just ask if it's Neil, who's the tech guy, and he does like a lot of like the electrical stuff and pat tests everything, does all the lighting for the shows and music for the shows. He's hilarious. He is so funny. He ribs me something shocking, but it is all in good fun. And even Jason has joined in on the ribbing, and it is completely in good fun. You know, because I'm so quiet and I'm so shy and timid, Neil kind of, oh, big tough girl, that big tough one, like don't get alongside of her, and things like that. And I take it all in good fun. It's all in good humour, and you know, I don't mind when it's like that. You know, when it is in good humour, when it's in good fun. And like I said, even Jason has started getting in on it, which is, it's fun, and that's something I love about the teachers here. They get in on the fun, and when Stacey was here, Jason would get in on fun, and Stacey would be like, "Oi, stop it, you leave her alone," you know. But yeah, it is just so much fun, and I am going to miss Jason and Neil when I leave here. Like I say, I'm at the moment aiming towards going to do teacher training and then coming back and working with Jason and Neil and that. But yeah, it's still not going to be the same, because I'll only be here like one day, and it isn't going to be the same, you know, having the full interaction with them and things like that. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But anyway, I'm going to have a point. I was like, Jason, do you mind, can I ask, do you mind if I start getting overwhelmed, or if it starts getting too much, could I step out? And Jason was like, yeah, no problem. And again, that's another thing I love about being here and about the staff, is I was kind of like, in the past, if I'd have asked that, if it had been in school or if it had been in work, it would have been, what are you talking about? No, not at all, you have to do it. I remember one time when I was working, there was this house where it was on my thing where I had not to go because it would cause me great anxiety and great depression, and I wouldn't be able to cope there on my own. If I did go there had to be at least 2 other members of staff on. I could only go when like there's a full member of staff. I got a phone call about 8 o'clock in the morning, and this member of staff was like, okay, we need you to go to this service. And I was like, no, I'm not going there, you know, I can't go there. And they was like, well, why not? I said, it's on my thing, it's on my records, you can't send me there because of my anxiety. But it's in your contract that you have to get there by 8 o'clock and you'll be on your own. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Anyway, I ended up doing it, and I was on my own for like two hours. I was just like, and when I told another member of staff, they went through the roof. They sent you where? And things like that, you know. And the fact that Jason turned around and said, yeah, no problem. Right, you'll have us to support you, but if it feels like it's getting too much, step away. And Neil was like, wow, what do you mean? So I said, oh, I'm autistic. And Neil was like, oh, I didn't realise. And he said, well, if it just gets too much, you can always come stand with me as well. And that's the kind of thing I love about being a VE. Everybody is just so supportive, you know. And yeah, Stacey, Jason have been 2 of the best teachers I have ever had. 1 minute. Light. Let there be light. Okay, we don't seem to want that, but yeah. Jason and Stacey have been two of the best teachers I have ever had, and I can't thank them enough for all the stuff that they did for me and all the support they gave me and have given me.
You can decide who's going to go first. You can make one change, then it'll be the next person, and so on and so forth. What might you first?
If you don't have a chair, you have a weapon, which is reducing the physical.
So is that your first change? You're going to remove the chair?
Yeah, I think we're just going to, yeah.
Alright, so stay in your position. Okay. Alright, so that's one change. Now what else do you need to do to make that better for Heather? You've got 3 changes left.
3? Oh, okay, that's not bad. I thought we only had 2. That's not bad. We've got 3 changes. Yeah, so so can you put your arms can you be on the same level as Jay? So just,
There you go, yeah.
Karate!
Right, okay. So you've got 2 changes left.
I think there's still a difference in status here, even though they're on the same level. Because she's got her hands up and she's got her hands in a defensive position, whereas he's got his hands in an offensive position as well. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? I don't know what else do you think? Because we've got to make sure that there isn't like another problem.
The actor's hands are getting tired.
You could have given Heather the chair instead.
Oh.
But that's me being devil's advocate, because obviously that's creating another issue, isn't it? All you've done there is you've just switched who the oppressor is. Okay, so yeah, you're absolutely right. Heather still looks defensive.
Yeah, just put
And Jake's...
Heather's hands down, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because then she's not as... It would appear that she's not as scared.
Alright, you've got one more change then that you can make.
What do you think? Yeah, what? Should we keep... Go on. Like you never go up there. Rather than throwing.
Yeah.
So just look like you're having a go at her instead of throwing something at her.
Okay, and that just hold your picture. Okay, alright then. So you've minimised it, haven't you? What about just go to the last position before you pointed? What if you did where you hold hands? Okay. Alright then, that's fine. And you both and you just twist. Okay? It's like a nice dance move. Alright, okay. Right. So it's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's difficult.
What are you doing?
I need to use this chair.
What the hell are you doing? It's my chair.
No, I really need to use it.
Let me ask you something.
What?
Do you know which way WWE is?
No.
Let me show you real quick.
Whoa.
Alright, okay. Right then, so that's where your scenario ends. So grab another chair, sit side by side.
Why did you need that chair?
Because I've a bad knee and if I stand on my knee for too long, it causes me a lot of pain.
Okay.
Right, good insight. Any other questions about ask her how she might be feeling?
How are you feeling at this current time? Like, how did it make you feel that you didn't want to give you the chair?
Sad because everybody knows the situation and at times it just feels like people think I'm making it up or I'm just playing on it when I'm not.
Is that nasty boy always like this? Or is this just a one-off? Or is he doing this to you every day?
Oh, it's quite a few people who do it. He's one of them, but there's not just him, there's other people as well.
Is he like the ringleader?
Yeah,
Okay.
Are you getting bullied?
yeah.
Is that... Oh, sorry.
No, go on, no. Finish
Is
what
that
you're
why I don't know. Let me think.
Okay. Now start to look at where you can turn things around, okay? Yep.
I think he's been interrupted by aliens.
Oh, it's something on this track, yeah, this is a bit crazy.
Where are you?
Mind
University.
control.
Huh?
School.
School.
Yeah.
Is there anyone you can talk to?
No.
Like, is there anyone you can go to for help?
I've tried to talk to my teachers, and the people just either say that I'm making it up or it was only joking, and then the teachers don't really take it seriously. But I have tried to talk to teachers.
Is there any of the teachers that you maybe trust a little bit more than others that kind of listen to you, that you have a better relationship with?
Yeah, and I have told them about it, and you know, they say they'll try and do something, but then they go to the other teachers and they say, oh no, we hear this, and they actually say, oh no, we're just joking, don't listen. But if there's anybody else who can suggest something, or somebody I can go to.
Perfect, excellent. Turn it back round for the audience. Good.
Have you ever retaliated? Like, have you
No.
ever thought of retaliating back to him?
No.
You try talking to a parent, maybe because they're older, they might take it more seriously that you confide in them.
I've talked to my mum,
Yeah.
and she's tried to get me out, but she's actually tried to speak to my head of year, and my head of year just shoots her down.
How about the head teacher?
She's tried that again, like because like it's kind of like said, oh, she's just playing on it.
Yeah.
My mum has looked into other things as well, so she's not giving up, and we're not giving up like trying to find other avenues.
Right, brilliant. So you've turned things round, you've asked for direct ways in which you can combat this, and you've also now started to talk about, oh, it's on that one board, an authoritative figure, two potential authoritative figures, a parent and the teacher, you know, the nice quiet English teacher called John Wick, who you can always talk to if you're in a spot of bother.
Make sure you don't give him a pencil.
That's it. That's all he writes with. Yeah, you got it. It's all.
Spins it.
Okay.
Just throws it.
A pencil bit of spirit cut because of a guy called the Joker. His brother was it, saying it's a magic trick. That's a guy go.
Okay, so good, very good. So similar thing now, attitude and then mellow. Right, thank you for your suggestions to Heather. You now got an opportunity to talk to Jake about what he was doing. Okay, yes.
Why are you such a bully?
What's the tea? I can do what I want.
Perfect.
Yeah, but she was like, she needed that chair because she was injured.
What's my chair? Why should I care what she feels?
Do you understand how it's making her feel though, that she's injured and it hurts her and that she might need the chair more than you do, even though it is your chair?
Well, I've been hurt before. I don't care what she feels. It's my chair. I can sit on it if I want to.
This is great. So, this is a tricky character. So Jake, the way he's playing this, is testing you. So, in conjunction with the Joker, you then start to kind of have to work a little bit harder. And then obviously once you step it up to the next level, Jake then maybe starts to mellow. Now, we're doing this in a very short time frame. But obviously it'd be an extended time if we were in a real kind of situation. But that's perfect how you're playing it there. Because you're making the audience work a little bit harder. So let's say the Joker would say, it's going to be tricky dealing with this character. How can we get through to him what he's doing to Heather? Okay, yeah.
Do you think of yourself as a bully?
No. I just think of myself as a reasonable person. Seeing as my situation is as it is.
Okay. When you say that your situation as it is, what do you mean by that?
Well, not many people know what I'm currently going through with family and father.
Do you not think that maybe your feelings towards your father is subconsciously being affected onto others in terms of how aggressive you are?
I guess.
Right, perfect. So he's mellowed. He's given us an insight that he's got issues as well. It's nice detail and nice kind of realism here that you've gone for. And it kind of increases the understanding from the audience who are participating here. And that helps them. It gives them something that they can use in a sense of understanding. And remember that game we played? It's about solving a problem without creating another problem. It'd be very easy for us to empower Heather's character to a point now. Now we've got that insight where we could exploit that, but then we're actually then bullying Jake's character, which is just as wrong. So great, lovely examples there of how you kind of turn things around and empower an audience. You're controlling the situation without making it obvious that you're controlling it. It's very, very clever kind of social interaction techniques. Okay, right, so imagine we're down the line now, we're going to replay that scene and we're going to ask for ideas. So, just to illustrate the point, someone choose an idea that's going to result in the worst possible outcome, and then also between yourselves, think up a solution or an example where it potentially is going to end in a very good way for Heather. Okay, right. So blah 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 blah. We've rewound time. Let's help Heather's character. Action.
What did you do?
I need the chair.
Well, get it off. It's my chair.
No, look, I really need the chair, please.
Just shout stop when you want to.
Let me ask you something.
Stop!
Okay, what's your idea?
Speak to her nicely. And don't threaten her. Say something more nicer.
So if any...
Explain like what the situation, what you're going through
Okay.
first before threatening her.
That's a really good suggestion, but unfortunately, it's only Heather's character who can change. So, what would she have to do in order to get that reaction from Jake's character?
Explain why you want that chair.
Alright, so that's a really good idea. So again, I'm not going to use that first, but it's a brilliant idea. Can you think of something that could result in the worst possible outcome?
Yeah. Kick the chair underneath him so he falls on the floor.
Alright, so you'll have already kind of worked out some consequence scenes. And that's where you bring that into play. So you'd have like a list of, it's like the Markiplier thing, it's like positive endings, negative endings. So this would be a negative ending, so you don't necessarily have to, so it's an act of aggression.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's some kind of act of aggression that's not going to end up with you kind of hitting Heather or anything, but it goes to the point where we know it's a negative ending. So let's say we're all fired up. Yeah, I think she should stand up to it. Alright, so let's see this. Worst possible outcome. Action.
Well, here, just take the chair.
You know what? I think I'll take something else.
Okay, freeze. Okay, right, so Joker comes back on stage, just relax. So, Heather's character, better or worse off?
Worse, because he doesn't care about the chair anymore, he just wants to hurt her.
Right, okay. Now, some people might argue, because when we did the bullying tour, and some people would actually say, well, she's not better off, but she stood up for herself. Mm-hmm. And then some people would debate that in some cases, sometimes, if you stand up to a bully, they're like, yeah, okay, a bit more wary about someone, aren't they? But obviously, it's the manner in which it's done. So we'd say that's a worst possible outcome. Let's say we're down the line and say, right, you came up with an idea, just remind us what your idea is. Actors on stage are listening, of which ending they're going to use.
Just give her the chair. Just let her sit down.
Okay, so what would Heather need to do?
Explain the injury, why you want that chair, and then Jake, let her have the chair.
Okay, alright, so this is where he mellows a bit, yeah? Okay, action.
Look, I really need the chair. I had my leg the other day and I've actually it's actually strapped up. I'm waiting to get X-rays and everything. I really need the chair. Thank you.
Okay. Hey, he's a nice guy now.
He's
Okay.
not, he's still fuming.
And then she stabs him with a pencil. Okay, right.
Nice English
Material
teacher.
dabbers back at it again.
Alright, thank you very much, well done. So Joker comes back on stage.
Okay, so I'm on my way back home. This weather is absolutely terrible. I'm not going to be doing anything else today, so I'm combining yesterday's and today's video together. I'm going to end it here, and yeah, I've got to go back into rigging tomorrow. But other than that, anyway, I'll say love you lots of jelly tots, and keeping rigging weird. Bye, see ya.